Hello everyone, it is Spikysense back, and this time we're going to be doing something called, we're going to be ranking anime gacha games, right? And this is coming from the opinion, so before I get into this, let's just completely like stop all, let me tell you why I've been gone. I've been playing a lot of Wuthering Waves, right? I'll pull this up here for us. That is 71 hours of Wuthering Waves, right? I've also been playing some Deadlocked, some other stuff, right? So that's where most of my time has gone. Wuthering Waves. So I thought now that I'm almost done with the story, I would just, rank my experience with the gacha games that I've played. So there'll be a lot of these that I haven't played. So we'll start with some of the more we'll start with like, you know. You know what I mean? We're just gonna start now. So the let's start with the first one because it's probably what most people that know me probably gonna do is Dokkan, right? Now I could some of you guys are gonna be like, why do you have Dokkan so high up? Well, because I love Dokkan. It is one of my favorite games. It is amazing. I will forever glaze it. And I will admit, 11th anniversary was a little bit of a dry patch, right? You probably don't want me to elaborate on that any further. You probably know if you're in the Dokkan community, you've probably seen stuff. You can probably agree with me. But, just dry patch. But overall, I'm ranking these on a few criteria. Let me just get that out of the way. First criteria needs to have a way to get consistent, good like method of getting the in-game currency. So Dokkan has a lot of ways to get Dragon Stones. So I'm talking about like Dragon Stones, Primo Gems, I think is the one in Genshin. Chrono Crystals if you play Legends. I forget what the in-game currency is called for Woo-Wah, but you get the point. So next off, I have not played Aether. Gazer, I think. This is AFK Journey. This is a C-tier game, bro. I like this. I don't. Ooh, this is OG Enfield. Okay, I played a little bit of OG Enfield. Well, I guess it's Arknights. It's not Enfield. My bad. I'm sorry, guys. Don't flame me. It's B tier. I didn't like it a lot. Thought it was fine. I enjoyed it. I'm just gonna be not doing these in order. Just gonna start with some of like these more like, and now I'm sure is like the final them in order. But I haven't played a lot of these, nor am I nearly experienced enough. I think that is Zenless Zone Zero. Is that? You have to forgive me. I'm also not super aware of really just like any of these. So I don't. I've played most of like the heavy hitters, I'd say. Like I've played Honkai, I've played Genshin, all that stuff. Um, yeah, okay. So I don't know what this is, but okay. There's Arknights Enfield. Now I can start getting stuff I actually know and what I can talk about. So, Arknights Enfield, great game. A little bit early right now, so I don't think it's too worth playing it. There's not enough content in my opinion. There's not enough characters in my opinion. Just, but the gameplay, as you know, feels very solid. I'm sure you've heard everybody glaze it. I don't really need to elaborate much. Just a really solid game, but I can't put it any higher than A tier for now. I do think in like a year it'll go to UR or S tier. But I don't think as of current it could go any higher. I think it has a lot of quality of lights updates. And then I don't know. I don't know. I know, right? So, yo, you promised to rank games. Why haven't you played so many? I have limited time, guys. I'm not that old. I'm sorry. Okay, here's something I don't really talk about much on here. I have 400 hours into Battle Cats and 2 alt accounts. So, I I love Battle Cats. I've played a lot of Battle Cats. Slow down a little bit, but I'm gonna put an S tier. They almost always deliver with the free rewards and stuff. There's like zero power creep, I feel like. A lot of characters have specific niches where they can be used. And there's Ubers that obviously are bad. most Ubers I feel like have a really good niche and don't feel like worn out, you know? If that makes any sense? Yeah, you know what I mean. But overall, Battle Cats is just a great game. Um, I could have put these here. I think this is Brave Souls, if I'm remembering correctly. Sorry, I'm pulling it up on my Steam. There it is. Yeah, so that is Brave Souls. Okay, I've played a little bit of Brave Souls, not much. It's one of these, so I think I'm gonna put it in B because it's heavily above AFK. Speaking of which, we're gonna move AFK down to F tier. AFK I did not enjoy whatsoever. I haven't played this Bleach game yet. But speaking about Dark Souls, it's fine. I like the summoning animations. I like summoning. I just don't really care for the gameplay that much, which is like the main thing for me. Um, Bam. I do not like Blue Lock, so I'm not gonna play that. Almost said Haikyuu. Wrong anime. I have not played. I have not played that. I have not. I'm getting humbled here. Okay. I'm never, just putting aside, I'm never gonna play these games. They do not look fun to me. Oh my lord. I think I've heard of this, and I saw stuff for it, but I didn't want to play it. I could not. Oh boy. Legends. Let's just throw this in C tier. Say what you want, Dokkan is objectively better than Legends. Um, I have a lot of reasons for that, but I'll just start with the fact that Legends is a very toxic game that rewards players that spends money and not much to veterans. So yeah, it's a very not free-to-play friendly game, unlike Dokkan. I'd say even unlike Battle Cats or Enfield, this game is so free to like not free to play like Anti, bro. It's awful. Legends is a terrible game that I cannot recommend playing. And before you're like, "Oh, you're hating," I've played it since release. I still play it sometimes. I just don't enjoy the game anymore. I think it has been enjoyable for a few years now. But I'm realizing how many of these I just don't play. Oh my god. But I mean, if you're wondering, also if you're wondering how much time I have into Dokkan, I probably have a few thousand hours. Um, 'Cause I've been playing since second anniversary. Oh wait, that's Genshin. Genshin's B tier. I think that's Genshin because I think Honkai uses March 7th. Yeah. So um, Genshin's a B tier. I played it, found it enjoyable. I think I just had too high of expectations for it, so I didn't really end up enjoying it too much. Dude, so many of this is just me just being a little goober and just not playing these. Oh my lord. Okay. I don't know what that is. We're just gonna search up Hoyoverse games. I'm also just terrible with remembering, um, like the apps logos. So you are gonna have to forgive me. Um, yeah, I don't know what this is, but it's probably decent. You guys are just gonna have to let me know the rankings of these. I'm sorry for making a bad video. This thing is already probably gonna be considered my worst. Honkai. Bottom of B, and it's gonna stay in bottom of B. Now, the gameplay is fun. I do enjoy this, but I think the problem for me is very, very like a lot of power creep. Big power creep in this game. So because of that, I can't really put it too much higher. Oh my lord, I am awful. Really, Kaiju number 8 has a anime gacha? I could redo that. Okay, Limbus Company. I can't speak on this, but and I'm not going to give you much, but I do have friends that play this, so I can give some opinions on it. From what they say, from some of my friends that play this, it's a good game. Not much issues with it. Fairly balanced. I'm not sure about balance, but like, I can't really speak much because I haven't played it, you know. But like, from what they say, there's not too bad power creep. They could also just be lying to my face, but like, it doesn't have too bad power creep. All the characters are interesting. I haven't heard much about the lore, so we'll put it in B tier. We'll put it behind, just because I don't really know. But let me know if I should play Limbus Company. Maybe I am missing out. believe some of these are also just like not in service anymore. Okay, I have played Bounty Rush, and I found Bounty Rush to be extremely boring. Nothing against Bounty Rush, just couldn't get into it. I don't think I've played that. But okay, let's just go here. Grand Cross. Um, I think like B tier. I enjoyed a lot of Grand Cross. I don't remember much from it because it's a very forgettable game in my opinion. I wasn't mad playing it or anything. I remember enjoying myself, so I had a lot of great times. I haven't played the other game from what's the studio called that did Wuthering Waves. Um, I don't know, man. Gonna be honest. I forget. I forget. Um, okay, I forget. So I haven't played anything outside of Wuthering Waves from that studio. Pokemon Masters EX, C tier. Never really got into it. Found it to be kind of boring and repetitive. Um, Raid Shadow Legends. I tried playing it because I was like, maybe it's good. Maybe I'm hating. Oh God, Raid is awful. The combat's boring. The characters are boring. Nothing there is even interesting. Everything about it's awful. If you are a fan of Raid, please go away. Okay, well, this is very embarrassing. Oh, well, I think that's endless. I don't know. So, coincidentally, some of my favorite games. So, in case you don't know, I'm a very big fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! I participated in a few local tournaments. I'm not very good at it, unfortunately. But I do like Master Duel. It has got me a lot better at the game, and I will put it in B tier because I just haven't played enough. I think I only have like 15 hours into it, so I don't know much. And then Wuthering Waves, right? This is why I made this video. Wuthering Waves is everything I wanted Genshin to be and better. Like it's dramatically better than Genshin to the point where I think it's like comical that some people even say that Genshin is better than Wuthering Waves. Now, I'm also going to put this in the UR and I'm going to put it above Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And let's just honestly rearrange this list a little. Let's put Enfield here. Let's put normal Enfield here. Let's also put Master Duel here. Because it is better than all these games, and I feel like it is a step above. And from what I played in normal Enfield, it was fine. So let's just recap all of these in order from worst to best. Raid, worst. AFK, second worst. Pokemon Masters EX, third worst. And now I'm going to start breaking down my reasons for that. Masters EX, didn't like the gameplay, didn't like the characters, didn't really like anything about it, hated the art style. I just hated everything about the game, unfortunately. But it is better than both of these, and I feel like it is big for a reason, because it is a good game. Even games with huge IPs like Dragon Ball have had stinker games. So I feel like the fact it has such a huge fan base is proof that it's good enough that I'm probably just not a game for me. Bounty Rush, same problem as Masters EX. Legends, not very free to play friendly. Doesn't reward veterans. Doesn't really just releases a game once. Releases a character once every like 2 months. It power creeps the whole game, and if you don't have them, you can't play the meta. Very rewards players that whale. Doesn't reward free to play players. Limbus Company, haven't played it, but from what I've heard, it is a good game. I can't speak much of it, so I put it in B because I didn't hear much complaints. Technically, Limbus should go and haven't played because haven't played it, but look how little these I've actually played. So, Honkai. Good story, good animations. I like the characters. Didn't really like the gameplay that much. Well, I guess I did. I found it fine, but didn't like the gameplay as much as Genshin or Wuwa or Enfield or Arknights or Withering Waves. Just found it kind of as like the basics, I think it did its job, but I don't think it's the best anymore. I don't think it was. So I guess I switched from like Honkai to Mark. But anyways, Honkai to Genshin. But anyways, Dark Souls didn't really like the gameplay, liked everything else though. Grand Cross, can't tell you much because I don't really remember much, but it was based off the Seven Deadly Sins anime, which controversial take. I kind of like, but yeah, it's a 6 out of 10. That's fine. Seven Deadly Sins, but animation was just trash. But anyways, off topic. It's fine. I mean, if you like Seven Deadly Sins, you're probably gonna like this game. Master Duel. Now I'll start giving my actual personal ratings for these. Master Duel, 7.5 out of 10. Very good. If you like Yu-Gi-Oh, you're gonna love Master Duel because it's just Yu-Gi-Oh. So great game. No complaints here. A tier OG and Arknights. Sorry. I refer to Arknights Enfield as Enfield, so forgive me. OG Arknights, pretty fun. Wasn't a big fan of the chibi art style. I do like tower defense games. Don't believe me? I have 300 hours on Bloons. That's not a lot, but enough to make you say, "Oh, he's not lying." Arknights Enfield, in case you don't know, I love that game. I think it is personally great. I mean, even on my YouTube, I deleted my other tab where I was just gonna look at stuff. But even on my other, even my past videos have mainly almost all been Arknights, which I think that's Enfield, which I think kind of just proves how much I like that game. It has been a while since I posted, about a month, but it hasn't really been anything for me to report on that the shorts creators aren't doing. I'll probably still make another video with like new characters saying if they're worth pulling, but I'm kind of out of the loop right now. Battle Cats S tier, great game. Also for this, 10 out of 10. Like all of these are 10s in my opinion. But Arknights Enfield, 10 out of 10. Nothing I can really. There's a few complaints I have, but overall, it's a 10. Battle Cats, I'd say it's about an 8 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Not 8 out of 10. Sorry, I am losing it today. But not much I'd really complain about from this perspective. Like, it's fairly balanced, I don't think. There's definitely better characters, but I think every character at least has some sort of use. Next off, Dokkan. Great game, very free to friendly. Just overall amazing game. Not much I'd really complain about. Next, Wuwa, pinnacle of anime gachas. If you want like an anime gacha, that's amazing. Wuwa. Only thing I will say is it does make your PC sound like a fighter jet, which is why I haven't been recording it. Also, a little biased because I got Amith first multi ever on the game. So, don't mean to brag, but that's just how cool I am. Anyways, yeah, that's my rating. So, you are, which is like top of the top. Withering Waves, Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. S tier, Battle Cats, Arknights, Enfield. A, OG Arknights and Master Duel. B, Grand Cross, Bleach Dark Souls, Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, Limbus Company. C tier, Dragon Ball Legends, Bounty Rush, Masters EX. F tier, AFK, Journey, and unfortunately, to the surprise of no one, Raid Shadow Legends, because the game's trash and I don't think anybody should ever play this. So that's all for now. I hope you all have a great day. I will try to post more again. Just looking for an editor right now. Goodbye.